The Broadway divas are fighting! Well, at least one of them is. Patti LuPone threw some pretty intense shade towards Audra McDonald's way. And it was kind of out of nowhere. In a recent profile in the New Yorker magazine by my friend Michael Schulman, Patti LuPone talked about a pretty long-standing beef that I guess that she has with Audra McDonald that no one knew about. She said bluntly, she's not a friend. Quote, "You gotta give Patti something, she doesn't hold back." Now what makes this sort of beef of the Broadway divas interesting is these are two Broadway legends. Audra McDonald is the most awarded person in Tony Awards history. She's also the most nominated. She's nominated this year for her performance in Gypsy. And Patti LuPone has been nominated a bunch too, but she's only won 2, and Audra has won 6. So, Audra's shelf is heavier. But Patti's still great. I'm actually kind of afraid of Patti. I don't want her angry at me. It actually makes sense why the New Yorker wanted to know Patti's reaction to Audra's performance in Gypsy, because Patti won a Tony for playing the same role a couple years back in a previous revival of Gypsy. When they asked for Patti's reaction to Audra McDonald's performance in Gypsy, Michael wrote in the New Yorker, and I quote, "When I asked what she had thought of McDonald's current production of Gypsy, she stared at me in silence for 15 seconds. Then she turned to the window and sighed. What a beautiful day." I wonder how Patti would say that. What a beautiful day! That's Patti. Now, the randomness of all of this is causing a bit of a stir online, particularly because Patti LuPone has been in trouble before with some recent comments. When Patti LuPone was most recently on Broadway in the play The Roommate with Mia Farrow, the theater shared a wall with the Alicia Keys musical Hell's Kitchen. Patti filed a noise complaint with the theater next door, and they addressed the situation. Keisha Lewis, who won a Tony for Hell's Kitchen, posted a video on Instagram previously.
I wanted to address this because, Ms. LuPone, these actions, in my opinion, are bullying. They're offensive. They're racially microaggressive.
She even called out LuPone for calling a show, and I quote, "a black show loud." Now, what some are pointing to with this recent drama between LuPone and McDonald is that McDonald liked Keisha Lewis's video. Now, in the New Yorker chat, Michael pointed this out, that McDonald had liked Lewis's video. And LuPone responded, "Exactly." And I thought, you should know better. That's typical of Audra. She's not a friend. How is this gonna shake out? I don't think Patti's gonna win this one. I don't think people realize the amount of love that is out there for Audra McDonald. What do you think? Is Patti LuPone speaking out of turn? Or is Patti LuPone just being Patti LuPone? I still love Patti LuPone.